Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Carolyn and her clothes. As you can see by this box, I have a stitch fix. It is a Friday evening. I just finished my day at work. Welcome here if you're new. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. It helps my numbers grow and it helps deliver my content to other people that might have like interests like you. And while you're at it, why don't you click that notification bell, get notified of future videos from me, give me that thumbs up, and swipe to hype. On Sunday, I published a video, which was meant to be a fun video on blouses my daughter thinks that are old lady. And, you know, it was meant to be a fun video to see a young person's perspective of this. And apparently, it triggered a lot of you. You guys got angry. A lot of you got angry that I was asking my daughter for fashion advice. And I don't really. I was just, I had recently done a purge in my closet and I said, hey, take a look there, see if there's anything there left, that I might have missed. And that's what she did. And then I started thinking about it, and these were items that were on the fence that I decided to purge. However, because I had such strong feedback, I might do a redemption video on that. All right, enough, and let's get into the stitch fix, all right? If you're new here, what is Stitch Fix? Stitch Fix is an online styling service. If you do not know what Stitch Fix is and are interested in getting a box for yourself, in my description box below, I always put my referral next to the services that I use. As you can see by the name of my channel, Carolyn and Her Clothes, I have a passion for fashion. And I like a large variety in my wardrobe, including prints. And I do think there is a place for polyester at times, especially if it's something that I like enough. So I'm not this rigid person that thinks I can't wear this because that print is old lady, or I can't wear that because it's not a natural fiber. I look at the big picture and I pick and choose things that give me joy and make me happy. And that's what I encourage my viewers to do, is to pick things that spark joy and happiness for you, and don't deny yourself something because the society or the fashion police say so. And that's what's great about these styling boxes, because you can fill out a style profile, tell them your likes and your dislikes, and give them price ranges, and they will then send you a box of items. Typically, it's 5 items, especially on your first box. On future boxes, you'll probably get a preview, and in that preview, you can select up to 8 items, and they'll give you the 8 items if you choose 8. If not, you get only the 5, and if you can choose less than 5, maybe you choose 1 or none, your stylist will pick out the rest for you. You are matched with a stylist who is real. They do also use AI to help try and pick out some things for you. There's been a lot of changes in Stitch Fix recently, okay? So one is they now have Vision Gallery, which is their little AI. It's basically paper dolls of myself. I uploaded a photo of my face and my body, and they put little outfits on me that they have and think that I might like. So I really enjoy that feature. I look forward to it. It's usually on Fridays. I got today's. It came out with two different looks for me today, and I was very excited about it. You pay them a $20 styling fee to do this box. Why are you paying them? Well, because they're shipping it to you both ways. The shipping is free both ways. They give you an envelope, and you can return it either via FedEx or through the USPS. And that doesn't cost you anything. If you decide to keep anything, though, that $20 does get applied to what you keep, so you're not paying the full price. Now, I've been a very old customer, and I was granted in something called the Style Pass years ago. I was granted in probably 2018, probably about after my 4th or 5th box. I was granted in, and they kept it for me. I know a lot of people got denied it and they did not renew it, but I've been renewed twice since they removed the program completely. So they're not offering it to new people, I don't think. They are testing a lot of things, and one of the things that I don't even think is testing anymore, I think they rolled it out to other people. If you're going through their online shop, which you can also order things individually a la carte. If you go through their online shop and you see something you like, you can say, add this to my next fix. And that immediately will kick off a new fix for you, or a new box for you. And that's what I did with this one. So yeah, I have the Style Pass. I pay a flat fee of $49 a year. I do not pay that $20 styling fee, so I get unlimited amount of fixes. So why not take advantage of it? Remember, my channel name is Carolyn and Her Clothes, and I love clothes. So, you know, if there's nothing I like, I'll just send it back. But last couple boxes, there's always something I liked, and I think I have something again this box. So let's go over the items with you. And if you have any questions on how Stitch Fix works, you know, you can feel free to ask in the comments below or watch any of my past videos. I try and go through this each time. And most of my subscribers are regulars here. Okay, so they also give you, and every single one of these items I actually picked for my preview. My stylist didn't have to pick anything out. They give you a invoice here with all the items. So let's go through the first item. It's something that I picked myself, and I said add to fix, and I'll show you in a minute why. So it's this blue and white sweater. I love this color blue. This color blue is, oh my gosh, I just absolutely love it. This is a waffle knit, okay? This one, and a short sleeve, like a dolman waffle knit. And this one is hand wash, which if you've been watching me a while, I use a garment bag and just stick it into the machine and gentle. It's an extra small. It's 80% rayon, 20% nylon, and I'm okay with that. This is Evolution by Cyrus, the boat neck waffle stripe in white, extra small, $59. I don't think that's a horrible price. Okay, so I don't always love a dolman, okay? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This one seems to nip in at the waist, and it doesn't look too dolman-y, but we'll have to see how it looks. Now, the reason why I really added this is not just because of the stripes, but for my birthday, my sister got me this blazer, which I had wanted. Isn't this a gorgeous color? And when I saw this on Stitch Fix, I said, you know what? I bet that goes. And you know what? It does. So I'm very excited for this. I am going to try this sweater on with this blazer. And I'm only going to keep the sweater if, one, it fits, right, and it looks nice on me, and two, it fits under the blazer. If it just fits and it doesn't work with the blazer, I'll probably return it. But, you know, I really, really like this sweater, though. All right, so I'm very excited to share that with you, okay? The next item is a pair of just black denim. They're in a size 25, and I actually asked my stylist to see if she can size up. 25 is my usual size, but this is just black, I think tends to run a little bit smaller, and it's also white denim. So I was hoping she can size up, but apparently not. They're on sale. They're only $41.97. If you know that, this brand at all, they usually run about $100 or so. So $41.97 is a great price. They don't have any distressing. They're it looks to me like a straight leg style. They are a raw hem on the bottom. I'm okay with that. And they do look a little bit on the see-through side, so we shall see when I put them on. Let's see what they're made out of. 92% cotton, 7% polyester, 1% spandex. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what they look like, but I have a feeling they're gonna be too tight. I'm gonna make a whole outfit out of that. The white jeans, the sweater, and that blazer, all right? So, next item that they sent to me, and these are, I'm more hopeful for these than I originally thought when I select in my preview. These are the Just USA Seamed Utility Wide Leg in the color taupe, size 0, $69. Really not a bad price. Okay, so they're definitely a taupe color, but in certain lights, they almost look like a light greenish color, all right? Really like these. And I have a new sweater that I got from Macy's that I haven't even shown you guys yet. I think it might go with this. So I'm gonna look to see if it goes. And if it does, I'm gonna style it with that sweater. And these look like they would fit. These definitely seem like wider in the waist than the white jeans do. So yeah, I mean, they have the front pockets here, like utility pockets, a lot of seaming detail down here on the front. I don't know if you can see that. And it is definitely a wide leg. And let's see what else I can tell you about this. These are 95% cotton, 4% elasтерol, and 1% spandex. So yeah, excited to try these. I'm also going to look in my closet and make sure I don't have anything like this. I don't think I do. I do think I have a pair of pants that I do need to get rid of because I think they're a little bit, yeah, style and just not giving me joy, but they're also very lightweight, so I might keep them. I don't know. I'll have to go through my clothes. Next up, I was really excited to get this. This was on my list for a long time. Then I removed it to my list because I never got it, and it came up in my preview, all right? So this is quite surprising. This is by Z Supply, the Livingston Pinstripe Blazer. It's only $50.97. How cheap is that? Now, some of you are like, that's not cheap. For Z Supply, it is, all right? This is really nice, but I can tell you right now, this is gonna be a dress on me. This is not going to work. For those of you new here, I'm 5'2". I have a 28-inch inseam. And even though this is an extra small, this is ginormous, and it's not gonna work on me. I mean, it's like literally halfway down my leg. I'll give it a shot, but I know that this is not gonna work. What is this made out of? This one is actually saying machine wash cold inside out, which is kind of interesting. It is 80% viscose, 20% linen, and obviously the lining is polyester, but it's a nice color flax pinstripe, okay? Really nice. I'll give it a shot, but I don't think that this is going to work for me. And lastly, I have a pair of shoes. I am looking for replacement shoes in this style that I have in my closet now, okay? So I have block shoes in my closet, block shoes. All right, so I have shoes like this in my closet now. The heel's a little bit higher and they're very strappy. Here's the deal. I have bunions and it doesn't look pretty with my bunions sticking out of the straps, and they're not very comfortable. So I am looking for replacement of heels like this that I can dress up with the cute sundress, but this portion thicker, but not chunky, just like this, that will cover my bunions. So these fit the bill. However, I'm not sure I want these, especially for the price. These are from last year, and while I'm very willing to pay this price, they're $140, size 7, which is my normal size. I don't know if I love them enough to pay $140 for them. I know that this is Sam Edelman's logo. I know there's nothing, controversial about it or anything. I think I would have rather had this more plain, I guess. This is kind of their signature style. And like I said, these are from last year. I'm almost thinking if I went online, I could probably find these on sale somewhere. So I'm thinking of sending these back and seeing what they actually come out new this year to see if something else floats my boat a little bit better than these. But I'll try them on, see if they fit. And you know what? If they fit fantastic, I might go online and look to see if they're on a great sale somewhere else. All right, give me a minute and I'm going to start styling these pieces for you. Okay, I have 3 out of the 5 things on in this box. Keep in mind, the blazer is mine and it has nothing to do with this top, but I wanted to make sure that the sweater fit under the blazer, and it does. And I think the sweater is a keeper. All right, so let me take the blazer off so you can see the sweater. The sweater is by Evolution by Cyrus. It is, what would we say, rayon and nylon, so not a natural fabric. It does have a dolman sleeve. I like how it comes down here and fits me more at the waist. That's like a big thing for me, for me to define my waist. It has a high boat neck, which I almost think it's almost like a wider crew neck, all right? I hate these hanger tag things. Note to self, cut them out. I would say this is generously sized, as most dolmans are. And because it matches so well with my blazer, I think I'm gonna keep it. Now the jeans. A few years ago when the skinny styles were in style, I was all over it. Now I got comfortable with the wide and looser leg, and I don't want pants glued to me anymore. So these are no, simply for that. Plus also, I don't know if you can see it, you can see the outline of these pockets for here. I'm really looking for jeans that aren't see-through like this. So this is a no. And technically they fit me, but they are skin tight. So these are a no. Sizing up won't help because they're that stretchy type of fabric and just a skinny type of style. Like I said, 6 years ago, I would have been all over these. Yeah, these are great jeans. But now, no, I'm looking for like a wider, looser leg. Not a wide leg, but just a looser, straight leg, all right? Here are the back of the jeans. Now, I'm now changing my mind about the shoes because, boy, are they comfortable, as most Sam Edelman are. I am leaning towards keeping them, but I'm going to first do some research as to whether or not they're on sale anywhere else. Wow, are they comfortable? All right, give me a minute and I'm going to try on the next outfit, including my new top that I got from Macy's. Okay, I have on the sweater that I got from Macy's. This is by Vince Camuto. If I remember, I'll put it in the links below. When I was shopping at King of Prussia Mall, this sweater called my name. It also comes in a cardigan format, but I didn't like the cardigan as much. So this is just a fine gauge little knit sweater. And yes, it has a floral pattern on it, which I kind of consider like an Asian inspired floral. I don't know if you guys agree with it or not. Just to let you guys know, because I know there were so many comments on that other video and how, prints are dated. You shouldn't wear prints, after a certain age, you shouldn't wear prints. And I'm sorry, I don't subscribe to that theory. I buy what makes me happy and what gives me joy. If I had a closet full of solids, I'd feel like I was in a uniform all the time. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna love every print or that my whole wardrobe's printed and I don't have any solids. I have plenty of clothes and I have plenty that are solids. One of my favorite retailers is Quince, and there are plenty of solids that are there too. I just like variety. So yes, I do like this top. Will I always buy floral tops? No, but if the floral or pattern, whatever it is, calls to me, I'm gonna buy it, okay? So yeah, this one, before you also come after me saying it's too tight, I tried on the size small in store, and the size small was way too big. The armholes were too big. There was just too much going on here. I do like my tops more fitted. I don't think it's too tight. Is it form-fitting? Yes, but I don't feel it's too tight. I even had my daughter check to make sure it wasn't like hugging my back and pulling and tugging, and I don't think it is. I'll also look back at the footage too to just be double sure. But yes, I got this top from Macy's, and now that I have it, it goes great with these jeans, right? So these are by Just USA, and one of the things I really like about these jeans, because I'm changing my lifestyle now. Ever since I started working from home, I slowly but surely, and especially because the trend too is now flats, I'm moving more towards flats. Nobody sees me. I don't feel I need to be taller at home so much. Sometimes I do like a heel, and it doesn't mean I never wear heels or I'm anti-heel. I'm still wearing heels. I'm just not actively seeking them and moving more towards flats, okay? So with the pants, they're a 28-inch inseam, which is a perfect length for me. I mean, I don't have to wear heels. I don't need anything with these shoes. I have them paired on with a pair of flats that I just recently got that are actually a wide foot, because I do have bunions and my foot sometimes tends to be wide. And yeah, this is how I would style this outfit, and this is a great work from home outfit from me. Yeah, in the spring, I wouldn't wear this now. So I am definitely keeping the pants. I mean, I'm gonna look back at the footage, and as long as there's nothing wonky with them, I'm gonna keep them. Now for the final thing in this fix is this blazer. I'm just gonna pop it over this sweater. I do not have high hopes for this blazer, okay? But give me a minute and I'll try it on. Okay. And yeah, now, I mean, the arms are too long. And honestly, I know it's a summer weight blazer, but I'm not too thrilled with the quality of this. It's not singing to me, and this is not something that would give me joy. Here is the back of it. As you see, it comes down almost mid-thigh. And yeah, no, this blazer's not me, and it's just overall too big for me. It's just the style of it. This width-wise, it fits fine. I wouldn't want to go any smaller width-wise. It's just length-wise. Even the opening, I feel, is quite large. And yeah, that is my fix. So I got 5 items. All 5 I chose myself. Like I said, this blazer had been on my list for a while, but it's definitely a no. So what am I thinking of keeping? I'm thinking of keeping the blue and white sweaters, are definite. All right. These seams utility pants are very close. All right. And I'm going to look online for the Sam Edelman shoes, see if they're cheaper elsewhere. Stitch Fix will offer buy 5, save 25%. If you're a new subscriber, you save 20%. I don't do that anymore. I just don't believe in it. When I first started doing Stitch Fix, I did it a lot, and I ended up with things in my wardrobe I didn't want. So, I'd rather just pay what I want, unless, of course, it's free, right? So, you kind of have to do the math to determine, is it a better deal if you just buy the 5 or just buy 3? And then sometimes that makes the determination, maybe I'll just buy 2 then, And yeah, that was my fix. So thank you again for returning subscribers. I appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Click that notification bell so you get notified of future videos from me. Give me the thumbs up, swipe to hype. And if you're new here, welcome. And I accept anybody who's just interested in fashion, whether you have my style or not. Maybe you get some ideas from me, or maybe you get some ideas of what not to do. Take care, and until next time.